Guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making steak in the oven. And y'all, I hadn't made this in a long time because y'all know for a minute I stopped eating beef and pork. But y'all, lately I've been eating beef here and there. Not a lot, just a little bit. And y'all know I'm still hooked on those hog jows. I was in the store yesterday though, and I started to buy a pack and I didn't. So that's a plus. But anyway, so these are the ingredients that I'm gonna use to make my steak in the oven. I have 2 onions that I cut up. I have 1 green pepper, and I have a red pepper. Now I normally don't use red bell pepper, but I had one in there, so I said, well, I can throw it in there. And the seasonings that I used for the steak is this steak rub here. I also use paprika, a little bit of Lawry's, and onion powder, and I use pepper. That was for the steak, to season the steak. And I seasoned it last night, and it's been sitting in the refrigerator. But I took it out because I heard on a YouTuber say that when you cook steak, you're not supposed to put it in the oven cold. It's supposed to sit out to get room temperature, or sit out on the counter for a few. So I got it sitting out on the counter. Now I have some potatoes, diced potatoes, that I'm gonna put on top of the steak to bake in there as well. And I drizzled a little bit of olive oil on the potatoes, and I seasoned it with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Okay. Also, I have my Land O'Lakes unsalted butter. I'm gonna put some in the pan, in the bottom of the pan, and then when I put my meat in the pan with the vegetables, I'm just gonna lay a few spats on top as well. Okay. So what I'm gonna start off with, I have here some olive oil in a cup, and I have my pastry brush, and I'm just going to brush some on the bottom of the pan, and I have aluminum foil on the bottom. So I'm just gonna brush the bottom of the pan, the aluminum foil, with olive oil. Okay. Then I'm gonna take some of my onions and put on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna save the rest for the top. Okay, then I'm gonna take some of the green pepper as well and put on the bottom. And then I'm gonna take some of the red onion, not red onion, y'all, red bell pepper, and put on the bottom as well. Okay. Then I'm gonna take some spats of butter and put there. Okay. All right, you guys. So I have placed my steaks in the pan. And I forgot to tell you all, before I seasoned my steaks, I pat dried them with a paper towel, and then I drizzled them with olive oil to get the olive oil all over it, and then I put the seasoning on, okay? So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my onion, the rest of my onion, on top of the steak, like that, okay? And I'm gonna put the rest of the bell pepper, the green bell pepper, on top like that. And now I'm recording, holding the phone with one hand and trying to put these vegetables on with the other hand. And then I have my red bell pepper. Now that It looks so good, so colorful. And then I'm gonna take some more butter and place on top. And then I'm just gonna spread my potatoes on top. Like that. Y'all, this is gonna be so good, I already know. And that steak has been sitting overnight too, with that seasoning on it. Y'all know this is about to be all the way good. Yes, all the way. A few more spats of butter just to put in there. You know, I know this butter is not healthy at all, so you don't have to put the butter in. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little water on the sides. Now, if I can pour right, I'm trying to hold this foam. I'm making a mess. I'm making a whole mess. I have about 2 cups of water, but I don't know if I'm gonna put all of that in there or not. Just putting it on the sides. That should be enough. Okay. And then I'm gonna put foil on top. I'm gonna put a double sheet of foil. And I'm gonna bake it on 350. I'm gonna bake it for about an hour and 45 minutes, and I'll check it to see if it needs more time in the oven. All right, you guys. All right, you guys, so to go along with our steak, I'm going to put a few pieces of corn on the cob on the stove as well. And then I'm going to make some Jiffy cornbread. And y'all, when I make my cornbread, sometimes I put in flour to go in it. Also, I have my milk. The package says 1/3 of a cup of milk, but I put a little more in there because I add that flour. And then, of course, I have my 1 egg, and I have some melted butter, okay? Also, my children like sweet cornbread, y'all, so I put a little bit of sugar in there as well. So I'm gonna get all of this mixed up, and I'll be back. All right, you guys, so I've already mixed up the cornbread batter. And yeah, I always transfer the batter into the measuring cup because, you know, the measuring cup has that spout on it, and it's easier to pour into the muffin pans. For me, that's what I do. So I sprayed the muffin pans first with cooking spray, and then I just took a paper towel and I kind of wiped around inside the muffin pan, and then I poured the batter in. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this in the oven on 400 for about 15 minutes, and then they should be ready to eat. All right, you guys, see you in the next clip. Y'all, so it just came out of the oven. Y'all, look at that goodness. Oh, woo, we get ready to tear this up. But y'all, it has to sit for a minute. A YouTuber said you're not supposed to cut right into a steak. It's supposed to sit for a minute. And y'all, I know my children are hungry. Look at them. Are y'all hungry?
Yes, ma'am.
I know y'all are hungry. But the corn muffins are in the oven now. We have about 15 minutes. And then we'll be eating, okay? All right? Y'all, look at that. Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Y'all, the muffins are done. So we have our muffins, corn on the cob, our steak and potatoes, y'all. I had to bring out the real plates because, y'all, a lot of times we eat on paper plates. So I had to bring out the real plates for this good old meal. All right, you guys, let me get everything plated. All right, and here is the final product, you guys. Y'all better have some. We got corn muffin, corn on the cob, steak with potatoes and onion, bell pepper. Y'all, this is about to be good. Let me go ahead so I can eat and close out this video. All right, please remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that when I upload new videos, you will be notified. All right, you guys, peace.